My name is Tate Savage. I am from Perth, Western Australia, which is here. I moved to Canada due to my father's job, as the company he worked for, which was Barrick Gold, closed all of its mines in Australia and moved its focus to the Canada mines. Not just the Canadian mines, but that's where their home base is. They have mines in Africa, Papua New Guinea, and South America. I can sympathise with the people of Flint, as I have been affected by a very similar situation. Since moving to Canada, I have learned that the industry or corporation is a very cutthroat. You need to do whatever it takes to stay on top. The most striking element from Roger and me I found was how the people of Flint, Michigan handled the closing of the General Motors factories, as they all seemed to give up. I don't believe the people of Flint were lazy, but they could have handled the closing better. I believe towns like Flint should not rely on one business to bring all the revenue and jobs. I lived in this small town in the middle of nowhere in New South Wales, Australia, and once the mine that had been keeping the town alive closed, it became a ghost town. Every single shop closed down, and the supermarket had to downgrade to save money. The closest hospital was 3 hours away on a good day, all because this town relied on one corporation to bring in all of its jobs. The way our family escaped this town was to move with the company. I understand some people of Flint could not move with General Motors, as it moved overseas. However, they could use the skills acquired from working with General Motors and try to apply it for another motor company. Open their own mechanical store perhaps. You can't get anywhere in life if you don't take any risks, and I believe the people of Flint did not take enough risks. I believe the documentary was included in the course to show the effects of moving a company overseas or internationally, and how this can affect the area the company once resided. It also shows that a company is willing to move all of its assets to a country like Mexico for profit, over respect or ethics. It is clear that these low-income workers draw the attention of companies like General Motors, who need a big profit to stay relevant in a very competitive market. It shows the appeal overseas workers have to a big corporation. In conclusion, I personally can sympathise with those from Flint. What General Motors did was unethical, but not illegal. And people from Flint should not be angry with General Motors, as they gave them everything: jobs, housing, and experience. It can be hard to accept what General Motors did, but life isn't fair, and there are many obstacles. General Motors did whatever they could to stay on top in a very competitive market. If you were the CEO of General Motors, what would you do?